I have a very loosely themed combination Disney pin video for today. I'm going to be unboxing or opening two different types of pins, and they all have the theme of park or parks. So I have my Disney Park Pack pin subscription from Shop Disney to open, and then I also have the brand new Park Badges mystery pin set. So Park Pack, Park Badges, I thought that was enough connection to tie them together. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off with my Park Pack pin subscription, open it up here, and then flip the camera to give a closer look at the pins, and then I'll open up this Park Badges mystery pin set and talk a little bit more about that. So this is my Park Pack 3.0, this is for the month of September, and it always arrives usually the first week of the following month. The theme of this month's Park Pack is Sword in the Stone, so I'm not really excited about it. It's not that I don't like the Sword in the Stone, it's more that I probably haven't seen the movie in like a decade. So it's not a movie that I necessarily feel a very strong attachment to. And I feel like you either collect Sword in the Stone or you don't. I don't know if there is a lot of kind of casual collectors, but I guess we'll see what the pins look like and if I like them. I actually haven't seen too many people posting pictures of their park packs. I would guess most others aren't as excited by this theme. So normally I've already seen every single possible variant, but I really don't even know what all the options are. So maybe that'll make this month a little bit more fun. Either way, we're gonna go ahead and open up our box. So as I've talked about, the Disney Park Pack 3.0 is the official Disney pin subscription through Shop Disney. Each set contains 3 limited edition 500 pins, and so far they've all been themed to Disney movies, so it hasn't had anything to do with the Disney parks. In the Park Pack 1.0, they would have some pins themed to actual park attractions, and I think theoretically they might do that for the Park Pack 3.0, but it's all been a mixture of different Disney movies. Either I opened this upside down or the tissue paper is at the bottom of the box this month. I've talked about before how I wanted to find a use for this tissue paper, and I've actually found a use as a great cat bed. Micah loves to just sit and lay on this tissue paper in my office. So Disney tissue paper, great kitty cat bed. We then have our actual box in our sleeve, and here is our Park Pack 3.0 box. Okay, I'm just gonna open this up to the camera first without taking a peek, and then I'll flip it around and actually look at the pins. So here are our Park Pack 3.0 pins. Hopefully that's actually in frame. And okay, it looks like we have a little dangler. This Madame Mim pin is loose by one pin post, so you can see it was just kind of swiveling around in the box. I thought I heard a little bit of clanging in there. But these are actually pretty nice pins for this month. So here is our very brief pin overview. It looks like we have quite a lot of Madame Mim and Merlin. Our pin number 1 features Madame Mim in her dragon form, and she is green on this pin. Like I said, I haven't really seen many of the variants posted yet, so I'd have to guess that Mim is different colors than the other variants. But this pin actually has a lot of really nice detail and little special touches to it. They kind of have a little bit of a translucent fill with a smoke in the bottom to give it some dimension. There's a lot of really nice screen printed details on it. And this pin is the one that's always a pin-on pin, and this month it's a very large pin-on pin portion with the whole of Mim and the clouds at the bottom. This pin also feels like it'd be pretty perfect for the Halloween season. This pin is variant number 2 of 3. Next we have our center framed pin, and this pin always has a really neat sculpted metal frame and a different scene inside. So this scene has Madame Mim and Merlin. I don't know if I'm as much of a fan of this frame as the others. This feels more like a traditional frame where you have kind of the banners making the framing of it, but you do have the actual sword in the stone. And then, am I making it up that the owl's name is Archimedes, or is that a different movie? But it's a really nice quality, like always, to this middle frame pin. And what I'll say is I like that the scene is very nicely lit. Quite a number of middle frame Park Pack scenes have been a little too dark, but I think this is a great scene, especially if you're a Mim collector. And our middle pin here is also variant 2 of 3. Last we have our stained glass pin, and I really love this one. And also the quality of it is amazing. It's got this whole really nice, probably epoxy top coat, so everything is super shiny and glossy. The variant to this, there's always different colored stained glass and then different character poses on it. So it looks like I have the blue variant. And there's Merlin, he's making all the books dance. I think that's when they're going into the suitcase. I have very vague memories of this movie, so maybe this will be a good reason for me to actually watch it again. But I really do just want to underscore how nice and shiny and really high quality this pin is. And this pin looks like it is variant number 3 of 3. So these here were my September Park Pack pins. I really do like these pins. I just wish I was maybe a little bit more of a fan of Sword in the Stone, or at least had watched it kind of recently. But the designs of these pins and also the quality of them was really spot on. Since Sword in the Stone is definitely a little bit less of a mainstream movie, I'm gonna hope that maybe one day they might do an Emperor's New Groove Park Pack. That would be super awesome. So now we're gonna transition from one type of park unboxing to another. This is the newly released Disney Park Badges Mystery Collection, and this is a limited release set. This just came out in the parks last week, and I was super excited for it to be released. This is actually a pretty large mystery collection, and there's 14 pins in the set. All of them are just limited release, there's no chasers, and each box has 2 pins inside. And it's now the standard for all limited release mystery pin sets to retail for $19.99. So I love the theme of this set. It's like park badges, almost like Wilderness Explorer badges, things that you could per se earn for certain things. So we have a park badge for rope drop, night owl, bird watching, stood in line, you're definitely going to do a lot of that at Disney, family time, treasure hunting, tasty theme park treats, that is definitely the pin that I want most, transportation, got an autograph, swam with a mermaid, met ghosts, met a princess, sing along, and animal studies. So I think all together this would be a super cute set, but I'm not too particular about which pins I get. Like I said, I would definitely want the food pin since I collect quite a few sweets and snacks pins. And then maybe next, I also really like the park rope drop pin with Minnie and Mickey on it. And then the transportation one is also pretty cool. One plus to only having one box to open is that I know I won't get doubles. I've been seeing with this set, like a few other recent mystery sets, that there has been really poor randomization with the boxes, and so people have been getting a lot of doubles. But with only one box, it can only be good. This box itself is actually a really nice quality. So hopefully that's a good sign for what the pins will be like inside. Just feeling them, they feel like a really nice large size. So we're going to start with this pin first. I have my handy scissors to open it up here. Okay, and this pin, ooh, yay, it's one that I wanted, and this is a huge pin. I super love this pin. So this is a Disney Park badge for park rope drop. If you do a Disney park, you gotta be there at rope drop because that is how you can get so much in. I dragged my family to extra magic hours every day that we were at Disneyland, and we got so much done right when the park opened. I love the adorable pose of Minnie and Mickey on here, and it looks like they're right in front of the train station. The enamel on this pin is a weird mixture of both kind of shiny and scratchy. Here's a quick look at the back here. It does have a large limited release stamp on it. All right, we have one other pin here. I'm definitely really happy with the first one I got. I'd be super duper happy if I actually got the food pin, but that requires quite a lot of luck. So this one here, oh wow, this is actually a perfect set. So this is the Disney Park badge for Night Owl. So at the Disney parks, are you a rope drop person or a night owl closing out the parks, or are you both? This is such a pretty design on the pin. It has Cinderella's carriage. It looks like it's kind of turning back into a pumpkin. The clock is striking midnight. And then in the corner over here is Cinderella's castle. This one again has kind of a weird mixture of kind of glossy but also scratchy enamel, but the colors on it are really nice and vibrant. And then back of this pin looks just the same as the previous. I am so in love with this set of pins. For mystery pins, these are really big pins, and they have such cute designs on them. I don't think I'd want to go as far as to try and complete the whole set, but I definitely would love to open more mystery boxes of these pins. But I'd at least like to track down that snacks pin. But I think it's really awesome. I kind of got almost like a matching set of pins. So I hope you enjoyed my kind of double park themed Disney pin unboxing and opening. And thanks for watching.